Now, most embarrassing moment on the national team.
Oh man. I think this is fine to share. So
I'm excited.
Suits have like the 2 layers sometimes. They have the inner lining to kind of cover things up more, and then your normal suit, and so that for the compression and less friction. So I came out of a tent, and I think this is, might be 2019. I came out of the changing tent, and I'm stretching around, and I don't know if I want to say names, but I'm stretching, just talking to one of the heads of USA Swimming, and she's not making eye contact with me.
Oh.
And I wasn't thinking anything of it. And then I turn around, and I think it was Peroni and Dressel just die laughing. They're like, "Oh!" I was like, "What? What?" They're just like, it's point. And I look down, and so it's like a very thin like layer where you're concealed. And so I go to the side. Like, I'm a side guy. I don't do the other. So it's just completely see it. You can completely see everything. There's nothing, like, it is based sheer, very sheer. And I was like, oh no. It's like, that makes so much sense why she couldn't look at me. I'm like stretching. Like,
Dressel and Peroni too.
Oh, they lost it. Oh man. There's like,
wow.
Dude, and I was like, I gotta look next time I walk out of the changing station, make sure everything's concealed. So I guess it doesn't sound like I'm too embarrassed, but I was. I was like, oh no, I made people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, it was
not. I'm asking you after this who it was.
Yeah.
Okay, that was amazing. That was the perfect story to end with. Okay, we're gonna go into our final 3 questions.
Okay.
So we're so thankful for your time. We have loved this conversation so much. We ask these of all of our athletes every time they're on our podcast. So first one is, what is the moment or memory within the sport of swimming that has brought you the most amount of joy?
Yeah, I think winning that 4 medley relay in London, being on the finals relay, that was like in 2008, I was prelims, and I was like, that looks really cool. When they walk up, like, or on the podium, they raise hands together, and just, it's less pressure when you have your best friends there with you. And so to race on the highest level, and that just with a little less pressure to enjoy the moment more, was incredible. And to be with, the GOATs. Like, it's my almost Mount Rushmore. I talked about that relay. It was, it's a dream come true. So I think I enjoy that. That was like, Michael was supposed to retire. I don't know if you guys remember that. After 2012. So I was like, this is the last medal. Like, I'm going to have the last gold medal with the GOAT, Michael Phelps. And then he came out and won a whole bunch more.
Like, you ruined it.
Yeah, I was like, come on, man. But which is really cool, because now no one's going to be able to get that many gold medals ever in the Olympics, or medals in general. But I think, that 400 medley relay was really cool. Really something special.
Yeah, it was.
All right, same question. A moment or memory outside the sport of swimming that's brought you the most amount of joy.
Our wedding day, I think. Yeah.
Where did you guys get married?
San Antonio, Texas.
How many years now?
11.
11.
I know. It's
incredible.
it's great. It's been awesome. I get emotional talking about that too. Is just wonderful. Annie's the best.
She is
the best.
We can all vouch. She is the absolute best.
Yes.
But so are you. So
thanks.
You guys are, and actually, I just thought of another rapid fire. If I can insert.
I'm in slow on the rapids, but I'll.
What is your favorite Halloween costume that you and Annie have ever done together? Because for those that don't know, their Halloween costumes are epic. Like, they go the full out. There's no holding back.
That's So the most impressive one was Avatar.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Yeah.
That hurt horribly. So I think there's a way we did latex paint. And I think you're supposed to put Vaseline on. We skipped that step. I had a lot of hair. And I was, for 2 hours, like, scrubbing with a pumice stone. I was, like, bleeding. The next day, there's, like, scabs all over my body getting that off. So that was not the most fun. But it looked cool.
It looked incredible.
Because we're both really big.
Especially because of how big, yeah.
So people were like, hey, it's the Avatar. I was running down the street that night, and people were, like, pulling over. They loved it. I had a tail, like, behind me. It was hilarious. Otherwise, we were Vikings, and that was a really cool one, too. That one, I ended up cutting my hair, like, fully committed, grew out my beard. So that was a fun one.
You need to do a family one at some point, like a really, really epic family one.
We tried. Annie had she was Smee with the pregnant belly, and I was Captain Hook. We've done a couple other ones too, kind of not full efforts. We're just too tired.
Yeah,
I know at that point, and then it's getting them in the costumes, getting them to stay in the costume, getting them to pose for a picture, and then
Yes, it's just like all that work for a couple hours.
I know.
Yeah, it's hard.
I know.